Hi, I'm Darius Love. I am now sitting here with the one and only Dr. Gershom Sikaala at the YouTube Space LA. Dr. Gershom has been such an important mentor, friend, healer, philosopher to so many important people. And I have the privilege today of interviewing him at YouTube Space LA to find out what kind of heart it takes to be a man of such caliber.
It's a pleasure meeting you, That is Love. I love your last name, Love, and what we're doing actually has to do with love, because without love, you can't give your life up for another human being, and that's what we are doing with the Global Charity Initiative. I've given up my dreams and my vision, and my dream is to see everyone have a better life. That's what it's what's all about.
Well, Dr. Gershom, I've seen you touch so many lives. Let's talk about some of the things and strategies and the things you've done in your life to help so many people and why this global charity initiative on October 27th, this benefit concert, is so important this year.
Um, First, I was sleeping at my mother's sofa during the day. I went to visit my mother. Then I was in the living room. I was taking a nap on the sofa. And then there I had a dream. In the dream, somebody told me, you're going to start a nonprofit will be non-governmental, that is going to serve the world. It has taken me over 20 years to figure out that. Um, then in the past, uh, we started a bicycle company called Zambikes. That's when I started with my American friends and people from all over the world. The vision was you buy a bike and save a family. And then we invented a bike out of bamboo that is now has been all over the world. It's even on CNN News and BBC, everywhere. We have been on Journal Magazine, you can name it, everywhere. And when people buy one bike, we could look after 8 families, one bike, because the dollar, $1,000 in Africa, it's like $1,000,000.
And you're not only getting these bikes in Africa, but in all third world countries.
All over the world, we've got the bamboo bike. We used it to get the Western, which is the European and American, to buy it so that we can have money value. So we invested in that bike, and now we made trailers. And one time we even worked with organization like Bill Clinton Foundation. When President Bill used to be a president, we worked with him on malaria. We also worked with Dove Foundation, which is connected to Bill Gates on eradicating malaria and also eradicating poverty. Women who were giving birth under the tree, we were providing transportation. This is a weird thing for you to imagine. So it has been, I decided not to get paid. I received so many donations, but I never got paid. The only thing I did is I hired many people. At one point, I used to have 200 people just working to eradicate people from poverty. And this company has been going on for over 10 years, called Zambikes. And now I realize that as we've been doing these things for all these years, and I also have done things like distributing of shoes, because I saw a lot of my fellow Africans, they didn't have shoes, so we distributed over 35,000 pairs of shoes to people. Not only did we distribute them, we made them wash each other's feet with brand new socks and everything. I said, don't just hand over the shoes. Let them open the box like a Christmas box. And I rejected any used shoe. I wanted a brand new shoe because you are of value, every single person. So this was like 10 years ago, and we've been doing it.
And Nike joined you and gave you 60,000
actually,
with Jordan.
actually, not Michael B. Jordan, but Michael
Michael
Jordan,
Jordan.
the basketball.
Yes, Michael B. Jordan's a good friend of ours. He's part of Vibranium Valley. He'll be possibly attending the Global Charity Initiative event. You met him
I
at the
love him.
First
He's
Lady.
amazing.
We were at the First Lady's event
Yeah.
down in the marina, and the First Lady of Sierra Leone and
Yeah.
Michael drove down 2 hours to San Diego to meet you. You remember?
Yeah, he drove 2 hours just to come and meet. That's humility right there.
Humility is stability.
He's a man of high character, and no actor will drive to come and meet just a mere doctor like me for 2 hours to just come and meet. It's just amazing.
I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you served a lot of people, and he's aware of your books and all of your efforts. So it feels good when someone of that caliber really cares, right?
Oh yeah, it's we have many other amazing people that care a lot. People like Chadwick and Kiana Lives and many others that
Richard T. Jones.
Oh,
who I got
Richard.
the privilege of
Oh, you
meeting
met
with
him
just a few
yesterday. Yeah. So we are supported with all these amazing people. But anyway, what I'm saying
Yeah, let's
is
talk about the heart.
the heart.
We know all these great people, but we don't know the heart of these people. That's the difference with the Global Charity Initiative Benefit Concert. It's showing the heart of the celebrities and the people we all love.
I believe celebrities are key to end poverty. That's why we're connecting Global Charity Initiative with celebrities, because they are a bigger voice. They are the strongest voice on earth because their movies are everywhere. And they are volunteering their time. About the power of a volunteer.
We talk about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing more powerful than the heart of a volunteer. You could build pyramids, move mountains.
Yeah.
Because you would get someone that has an education or a degree and they say, hey, this is my profession. And as soon as you give them that salary and that job and the desk and all of the things they ask for, they're looking at their watch, waiting to go home. Versus the volunteer who's saying, hey, I'm here for no money, unconditionally giving you all of me.
Yeah, and we've been privileged to have volunteers, to have celebrities, the talents that are volunteering, that love humanity. They
That's the
love
difference with
humanity.
GCI, Doc. I see it.
You
I
know,
believe it.
you know what? These days, people don't care about somebody. They care about themselves. The big car, the big house. It's great. I want that, but I want it for everybody.
Let's make it being cool to buy a table at the charity event as cool it is buying a table at the club in front of the girls.
Oh,
Huh? So all of the men,
guys,
we're
yeah.
gonna make it cool. I'm gonna challenge. Let's do a real challenge, not
Yeah.
the ice bucket challenge. Let's do the GCI challenge. We challenge you to buy a table, come celebrate with some of the most beautiful, elite people, be recognized for helping others. You're gonna feel good this year about that.
You're gonna feel good. And you know what is important about this? I've been to every continent in the world. I traveled, and one of the things that I did, even if I stayed in a five-star hotel or somewhere before I go to speak, I always went and visited the poorest area in that community first. Instead of going to the museums and all that, I always asked my host, I said, which community is the poorest? I want to go there and have a meal. They said, really? Yeah, I went to the poorest of the poorest. And I remember we went to India one time. I was crying and crying. There were so many people that were so poor, and I bought numbers of blankets because it was so cold and these people were sleeping in the streets. And I had $1,000 in my pocket, and I just went to the shop. I said, how much blankets can I have for 1,000? They said, you're gonna have a lot of them. So I said, yeah, I wanna buy for all the entire street. And I bought for the whole entire street. I didn't even tell them what was my name.
You know, Doc, see, this is just one of the stories that I have the privilege of sharing with you here on this interview with the one and only Dr. Gershom, Sikaala. And let me explain something to you. This man not only means what he says, not only does what he says, but if you haven't had the privilege to ever meeting Dr. Gershom or being in his presence, please join us October 27th at the Beverly Hilton for the Global Charity Initiative Benefit Concert. There will be so many people like you who want to make a difference for others. It is now time to be selfless and not selfish. Thank you for joining us in this interview. I'm Darius Love, your host, the Global Good News Network, Bigger Picture Productions, signing out at YouTube Space LA.